The system is designed to make everyone feel like they're behind. So if you feel like you're behind, then the system has won. It's meticulously created to make you feel like you're failing, like you're falling behind, like the next person is way more successful. In trading, what a lot of people are doing are opting for trading bots, AI trading bots, automatic trading that does it for you, that makes money while you sleep, makes you rich without having to do anything, passive income without you having to put in the hard work. But here's the catch. They start working at the beginning. They can be very successful at the beginning and you can start making some really good cash at the beginning, but the bots are not programmed to run on emotion, which is what the markets are based on. And so what happens is they could start very well, then they start to malfunction. The losses are way greater than the initial wins. Here's the thing, there are no shortcuts in life or in trading or in anything, whether that's healing, personal development, there are no shortcuts. And even though you may feel like you're behind in something and you're not as successful or where you want to be yet, taking a shortcut isn't going to make you get there any quicker. In fact, what it's going to do is it's actually going to set you back. And I know from my own experience, because I've probably been involved with about 5 different bots over the last few years, and not one of them was successful. And in fact, I lost thousands on every single one of them. And even though it was extremely painful at the time, it was actually a blessing and a huge lesson simultaneously, because what it made me do is it made me more determined and made me realize that I actually have to do this myself. I have to learn the technicals myself. I have to make my own path to success. I cannot rely on a trading bot to make me rich. And so actually what happened was, it was actually a blessing for me to have gone through that experience to realize that I cannot outsource my own power and I can't outsource my own success. Because when you give away your autonomy like that, you're essentially saying that you're not able to do it. And the universe never repays us when we say to the universe that we can't do it. It will always backfire in some way. So if you're looking for an easy route to the success in trading, particularly, and you're considering trading bots, I want to really invite you to firstly know where you're going to get the trading bot, who's actually running this bot, and ask yourself, how long has this bot been running? Is there a track record of success with this trading bot? And if there is, then okay. But even I was involved with a trading bot that was successful, quote unquote, for 7 years, and it failed miserably. I highly recommend to learn the skills, to learn the necessary steps. Take the time. Don't worry about feeling behind. Don't worry about how long it takes. Go in your own stride. Accept your own journey may not be as quick as other people's, and that's totally okay. Everyone's got their own pace with learning, with growth, with personal development, with healing, with life, with success, with making money. Everyone has their own pace. Everything is in divine timing. Everything happens at exactly the right time in order for whatever your soul has decided. There are no shortcuts that are going to make you feel that you're not behind. When we shortcut our way to success and we use things like trading bots in order to create an imaginary success that we think we'll achieve by doing that, we rob ourselves of our own self-mastery. We rob ourselves of our own intuition, our own learning, our own growth, our own intelligence, because what we're saying is that we're not capable of doing this. You're robbing yourself of your own self-mastery and your own success. And what this does simultaneously is it lowers your self-esteem and confidence, because self-esteem is grown on actualizing your dream through your own productivity and your own action. When you start seeing your results, your self-esteem starts to grow. Only when we put the work in ourselves and we put the time in ourselves at our own pace will we see the success that we're striving for, not through relying on an automated bot or someone else, a signal giver, to give us the ideas and will give us the success that we're hoping for. And here's the catch. When we try to shortcut our way to success, we actually make the journey a lot longer. When we try to make the journey shorter, it actually extends our desired destination, which in turn then makes us feel more frustrated, like we're more behind. The success we're wanting isn't actually being achieved, when actually what you should have done in the beginning is actually just taken the steps necessary in order to be successful from the very beginning, and trusting in yourself that you were able to do that. Trusting in your own mind and your own intelligence and your own ability that you were able to do that, just like the person that you're comparing yourself to. You don't actually realize the power that you hold within yourself in order to achieve something that you never thought was possible. Trust in yourself, trust in your own ability to create that yourself, and in turn you create your own autonomy through this process. So what does it actually take in order for your own success, so you don't feel behind, you don't feel like you're failing? It takes practice, it takes discipline, it takes time in the seat in front of the charts, it takes patience, it takes perseverance, it takes energy and effort and consistency, even through the rough times, the hard times, the challenging times. And this goes for everything. We have to get through the challenging times in order to create the success, or in order to create the joy within us, or the peace, or the health, or whatever it is. You can't copy and paste your own confidence and self-esteem. You have to achieve that yourself through your own discipline, your own work. Because only then, at that point, can you be proud of yourself. Not by relying on some technical bot or someone calling out signal calls to you on a daily basis, where your autonomy is and your power is completely in the hands of someone else or something else. I invite you to take a deep breath and know you're exactly where you're meant to be, right here, right now. Everything is in divine working order. Take the actionable steps in order to make yourself proud, no one else proud. You don't need to impress anyone else. You're not here to impress anyone else other than yourself. Literally, the only person you should be comparing yourself is the version of you who you were yesterday. And you only need to be 1% better than you were yesterday. If you can be 1% better than you were yesterday in whatever it is you're doing, then you're on the right track. And don't forget, the people who you're comparing yourself to, wishing that you were in their shoes with their success, they wouldn't have chosen to come to planet Earth if their life was going to be perfect. This is the school of hard knocks. This is the school of challenge, of growth, of deep, deep work on every level. And you have what it takes to get there. I'm sending you so much love, and thank you for listening and watching.